Hey guys, it's your girl Autumn. In today's video, I am going to be showing you my October favorites. But before we get into it, please remember to like, subscribe, and watch my video all the way to the end. It really helps my channel. If you're new here, I talk about plant content. And if you've been here since the beginning, thank you for tuning back in. So let's get into the video. The first plant that I wanted to show you for my favorites is going to be my variegated opuntia. This is such a beautiful plant. I have had this for over 2 years. The variegation is stunning. Like, look right here. It is absolutely gorgeous. I have this in a north-facing window, and look at all the babies. Like, I'm really excited to try to propagate this plant. It is so easy to take care of. I water it, I would say, every 3 weeks, and it is absolutely loving life. It has all these little points growing on it. Can you see the red on the tip? And I just recently put it in this pot, and I gave it some new soil because the soil that it was in, it was still in its nursery pot since 2 years ago, and I just thought that it was ready for something new, a new environment. I love this plant. It is so gorgeous. It's stunning, easy to take care of. If you do not have this in your collection, I would highly recommend this opuntia. They are so easy, they're fast growing, and it is just living its best life. And I just think it is so amazing. Like, look at that. And then I love this new growth that it put out. So beautiful. The next plant that I wanted to show you, it being spooky season and all, and it's Halloween, is going to be my rabbit's foot fern. And I understand it does kind of look like a rabbit's foot fern or a rabbit's foot, but in my opinion, it also looks like spider legs. Like, that is so crazy. The way that it grows out of its pot and the fuzziness, it is such an easy fern. I love the way that it grows. It is forgiving. If you are interested in a fern, I would say this is on the easier side. I water this still once a week. It is a very thirsty plant. It just sits on a table and doesn't get very much light, but it is still putting out fronds, if you can see it right there. It does have a little brown going on, so I think I need to give it more humidity. I picked this up from Lowe's for $6.98, and I've had this for quite a while now, and it's a very beautiful plant. I am glad that I'm able to keep it alive for this long. I believe that I got it in the spring, summer, so it's been quite a minute now. So if you are looking to get into ferns, I would say pick up a rabbit's foot fern. You will not be disappointed. Okay, let's see. The third plant, I have not shown this, and this is from a plant trade. That video will be coming soon. My schedule has changed at work. I have more hours, so I just can't get on a schedule. It is going to be my Stanleyana. I think this is a stunning plant. It is fully rooted. Right here, you can see the roots. I traded this for I want to say a Hoya Carrii. It was my Hoya Carrii, and I never thought that I wanted a Monstera Stanleyana, but once she showed me the pictures and the root system, I was definitely into the variegation, and the roots are so healthy. I think it is such a beautiful plant. Like, look at these leaves. So I'm going to keep it in this sphagnum soil. It's sphagnum, and let's see. Yeah, it's just sphagnum. And I'm going to keep it in here for a while longer. Maybe put it in a cute pot once spring comes. And it does have new growth coming in. So this is the first leaf since I received this plant, and it was unfurling this leaf when I got it in the mail. I am very happy with this plant. I love the thickness of the leaves. I love the variegation. Such a great plant to have. Okay, so I have 3 more plants that I want to show you guys. Okay, the next plant that I want to show you is going to be my Adansonii. This is such a beautiful plant. I picked this up on clearance from Walmart, and I had to cut it all the way back because I was using a homemade pest control, and it turned all the leaves yellow. But I am liking the way that it looks now and the growth pattern now than I did when I first picked it up. I love how it is trailing. It's such a beautiful plant. It sits downstairs in my living room on a table. It doesn't get very much light. However, it is still putting out a lot of new growth. So this one is unfurling. It has a lot of new growth going on in the middle of the plant, and it has new growth in its trailing. So this is such a beautiful plant. I do not water this often because it is in a plastic pot, and so it holds a lot more moisture in the soil. I know quite a few people have this plant, but if you do not have this plant, this Adansonii, I definitely recommend. This is such an easy care plant. I feel like the leaves are spooky as well. Like, look at that. Just in my opinion, and seeing it in person, like the dark foliage, the holes. Yes, it looks like Swiss cheese, but it still looks like it's something spooky. So this is my Monstera Adansonii. Okay. All right. The next plant is going to be a begonia. I had it outside all summer, and she put out a lot of new growth. And I decided to bring her in my bedroom because it gets a lot of humidity up here, because she wasn't doing so well in the living room. She was losing a lot of leaves, but still putting out a couple leaves at the same time. And it is going to be my Sophie Cecile begonia. And I believe that this is a spooky plant as well. The dark foliage, and then underneath the red burgundy undertones. Like, this is so beautiful. I love the new growth, how it comes in a neon green, and then like this one around the edging, it's burgundy. Like, that is such a beautiful leaf, and it reminds me of fall, like, as well, the coloring. Easy care, likes for the soil to be moist, and it also loves humidity. I feel like this is an easy begonia, and it is easy to propagate. All you have to do is cut it, let it callus over, and put it in water. And such a stunning plant. Like, oh my gosh, so beautiful. And I just think this is a lovely begonia. I don't want to propagate it. I love the way that it is growing. So hopefully, since some of the leaves have fallen off, I'll get some more growing in here as well. Now that I look at it, it is a lot of new growth coming in, but I think it would be better in my bedroom. So here is my begonia, Sophie Cecile. Oh, and look at that. Like, look at this silver. That is so beautiful. That is a stunning plant. Such a beautiful, beautiful plant. Okay, before we get into the last plant, I want to show you guys the fertilizer I have been using. It is alpaca poo. Here is the packaging. I have been using this for over 2 months. I purchased it from a vendor event that I was working at for my job, and I love this and I stand by it. It is 100% natural products used. They feed their alpacas hay, alfalfa, grain, and grass, and then they compost it for 45 days, and the heat that is generated by the composting kills all parasites. They ground it, and then they bag it. So there's 4 ways you can use this alpaca poo. The first one is nutrition water, where you boil water, you add a few scoops of the alpaca poo until it looks like tea, you shake it up, and then you let it cool off and you water your plants. The second way you can use it is the nutrition water being sprayed on your plant's leaves. The third way is using it as a mulch, and you just sprinkle it around your outside plants and then you water your plants. The fourth way is by using this as your soil base, or you can as a soil or a medium, or you can use this or mix this with your soil, and that is the fourth way you can use it. I stand by this 100%, and I wanted to show you one of the plants that I have been using it on every single time I water it, and it is still a favorite, and it's been in my favorites, I would say in my September favorites, and it's going to be my Syngonium chiapense. So I purchased this plant off of Amazon. So here are the 3 leaves that it had when I unpackaged it. But since using the alpaca poo, look at the size difference of the leaves. And this was before I put it on this plant stake. Mind you, I do have it in my greenhouse, so it is getting high humidity and it is getting great light from my spider farmer light. But I will have to show you in other videos that I've been using it on multiple plants and they are growing so well. But like, look at the different sizing, like this compared to this. I'm telling you, the alpaca poo is working so well. So I stopped using my other plant food and I just water all my plants using this alpaca poo. I've never heard of anyone using alpaca poo or anything close to this. And I love that it is local. So this is not sponsored by any means, but I did ask the owner if I could review it, and she gave me the okay, the green light to go ahead. And I stand behind this product 100%. So I purchased 5 of these packs for $20, and she said once I run out, I can buy it in bulk size if I like the product. So I definitely will be using this alpaca poo from now on. I am currently still on the first bag because it is a lot in this bag, but you don't have to use much to water your plants. It goes a long way. So you boil a gallon of water, and then you just put a few scoops of this in the water and you're good to go. So this is the packaging. I think the packaging is so cute, and on the back it has the directions. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So that is it for my favorites video. Oh, and I wanted to show you one more thing. I got this cup made from a friend at work, and it has my business name, A Gardener's Dream, on it, and I love all the plants that are on it. I use this cup all the time. I think it is so beautiful. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And that is going to be it for this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and thank you for watching the video up until the end. Remember to leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and guys, remember to be blessed and pestless. Bye.